The tug-of-war in Panama between the United States and China. The Panama Canal is only 82 kilometers long, yet it is one of the most vital arteries of global trade. Around 12,000 ships pass through it every year, saving weeks compared to sailing around South America. Nearly 75% of the cargo transported through the canal has a destination or origin in the United States, making Washington its #1 customer. China ranks second. For both superpowers, this is the tug-of-war in Panama between the United States and China, not merely a shipping lane, but a strategic lever in the contest for global influence. In the 20th century, the U.S. was the architect and controller of the entire game. In 1903, Washington backed Panama's separation from Colombia in exchange for the right to build the canal. When the project was completed in 1914, the canal zone became virtually U.S. territory, with military bases, housing for officials, and an American way of life displayed in the heart of Central America. The 1989 invasion to overthrow General Noriega, killing hundreds of civilians, only reinforced the image of the U.S. as an imposing power. By December 31, 1999, Panama finally took over complete control of the canal. But even when it withdrew, the U.S. left a clause. It could intervene if it deemed the canal's security at risk. In other words, the door of power never truly closed. That opening created space for China. In 2017, Panama severed ties with Taiwan to recognize Beijing, then joined the Belt and Road Initiative. Just a year later, President Xi Jinping made a state visit, marking a diplomatic breakthrough. China quickly opened a Confucius Institute, offered scholarships to Panamanian students, and used cultural diplomacy to deepen its presence. Economically, Beijing focused on infrastructure, building a bridge across the canal, investing in urban development projects, and most importantly, indirectly controlling the two gateway ports, Balboa and Cristobal, through Hong Kong-based C.K. Hutchison. This means that every ship entering or leaving the canal passes through points under Chinese influence. For a nation that accounts for more than 15% of global trade, this is no small advantage. The balance grew more tense when C.K. Hutchison announced it would sell its global ports business for $22.8 billion. A consortium led by BlackRock, with participation from shipping giant MSC, quickly stepped in. But Beijing did not stay on the sidelines. State-owned COSCO, one of the world's largest shipping companies, immediately demanded a role. If successful, China would directly hold shares in the two strategic ports, something Washington views as a national security threat. In response, the U.S. pushed for the deal to lean toward Western investors while signing agreements with Panama to allow U.S. forces access again to 3 bases near the canal to support counter-narcotics and ensure maritime security. The two superpowers' approaches could not be more different. The U.S. speaks the language of security, bases, treaties, military forces. China speaks the language of development, bridges, scholarships, cultural institutes. For many Panamanians, memories of U.S. dominance remain heavy, while new bridges and scholarships from China deliver tangible benefits. Yet behind that soft facade lies hard power, the ability to control global shipping routes if needed. A disruption at Panama could ripple through supply chains from Asia to the U.S., and that is what keeps Washington uneasy. Panama is striving to maintain balance. In 2023, the country withdrew from the Belt and Road Initiative, hailed as a strategic win for the U.S. But China's influence is not easily erased. Billions in infrastructure investment, 2 crucial ports, and a network of cultural and diplomatic ties remain deeply rooted. Panama, a small nation, stands between the 2 greatest powers on Earth, forced to maneuver to safeguard sovereignty while keeping the canal open for the entire world. The tug-of-war in Panama between the United States and China is therefore not just about a canal. It reflects a shifting international order. America trying to hold on to influence it has wielded for over a century, while China expands its footprint through economics and soft diplomacy. Whoever prevails will not only control a vital waterway, but also gain an edge in the larger contest, the redefinition of global power in the 21st century.